Hey, this is Swaggers from GameGuideCentral.com doing Resident Evil 6 Serpent Emblems, and this is Chris's campaign. There are 4 per chapter, and unlike Leon's campaign, Chris does have a couple of chapters that you're going to need to run as Piers as the secondary character. Not the first one, though. Right away you're going to get to this building where they're going to be shooting, and it's right out in the open here in this room with the pigs. So an easy first one. And then number 2, you're going to be clearing down this hall with your full team. You're going to come into this room, and it is actually behind that breakable crate. So break that and get whatever's in there and shoot the emblem. 2 down, 2 to go. Okay, you're going to be running around the roof, and you're going to be separated from Piers. And you need to look out and see on this one, there's a bunch of construction buildings actually with these rods at the top, but obviously find that one next to that super tall building, and there's the emblem. And finally in chapter 1 you're going to get to the 6th floor where the floor has been broken out like that, and come into this middle little store, and it's back there on the counter, and chapter 1 is completed. Okay, we're on chapter 2, and this one you do need to run as Piers. The first one, when you get to the bottom, Finn there is going to try to blow this car. You need to run up to the back right, and there's another box car with kind of a metal window there you can see, and it is back there. And then head on back and protect Finn. He's a big boy, he can handle it himself. Okay, so right after that you're going to get to this bridge, and this is where you need to be Finn. You're going to do this jump over here, and then just a little bit later you'll come to this staircase, and this is where you're supposed to cover him. And then you can just look out, and right over there on the bridge is the emblem. May or may not be able to see that as Chris. It's pretty far back, and you don't really get that much access, so I would say do that as Piers. When you get into City Hall, run into the back hallway here, and it's just on the wall. And then finally, you're going to come to this room, and an NPC, I don't want to spoil it for you, is going to run off and just go behind the curtain here and shoot the final one. Okay, chapter 3. You're going to just be past the playground, and there is actually a medal for jumping on the playground and going down the slide. So that'll help you towards your 150, and then when you get out in the street here, turn left, and there's the emblem. You come to this room here, and on the left is that gaming table, mahjong, and then on the bottom bunk of the bed, emblem just sitting there, just hanging out. You know how it is being an emblem, you just chill out. Okay, you're going to be fighting this heliocopter. There's the heliocopter, and off to the left, there's a symbol up there in that building. You can do it either before or after the battle, whichever floats your boat. Okay, then you're going to be doing this driving sequence, and you're going to come up on this huge group of guys. Right up here. And you can see it up there in the upper left is in the bus there. And I missed it, and actually if you miss it, which I do, when the checkpoint starts, you actually start right here. You gotta be super quick on the shot, but if you don't get it here, you screw up like I'm screwing up right now. Right when you start, you can kind of blind fire at it and still get it like I did there. Luckily, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to restart this whole level. But I got it. Chapter 4. This one, again, you need to play as Piers. You definitely do on this one. When you're inside the aircraft carrier, you need to run to this giant double helicopter here. Chinook, I think, properly. And up in the pilot's area is the symbol. And then pretty quick, right after that, you're going to get outside for the first time, and there's a boat there glaring at you. But there's also a symbol up above. This is a point where Eagle Eye, spending that 3,000 points for Eagle Eye would come in handy. Okay, so you can see we just turned a valve to drop this ladder. And you're going to climb up and then just go around and underneath the stairs here, number 3. It's kind of like they wanted to go for a 50-50, insanely easy to find. Okay, this is the one where you have to be Piers. He is going to jump out of the helicopter. He's got to plant a couple bombs. Again, you can see this section is timed. So there's not a lot of time, but there's not too huge a rush to try to get this done right away. So what you're going to do is you're going to run through here. You're going to do a little jump over, and then to the right there inside that tire is the symbol. So there's no way to get that as Chris. You have to be Piers. Final chapter, chapter 5.
Roger, I'm going in.
You're going to do this section where you need to crawl in, and you can get this one as either person. Chris is obviously easier because you're looking right at the symbol right there. But if you're playing as Piers, you can shoot down through the grate. Okay, you're going to have just taken an elevator ride, and then the two of you are going to pull this door open, and there's going to be like 2 enemies in here. And just look hard right and up. Kind of up where they spawn, sideways. Pretty hidden there is the symbol. Okay, so you're going to have this little climbing scene, and the game is doing that shaking, not my recording. Something's kind of glitched out there, but right as you come up here, it's going to be sitting right there. And then the final one is kind of fun. You can see it here on the right as they do that flyover. When you get to the third thing here, just look to the right, and the whole area is shaking, so it's kind of a pain. You just need to get the shot off there. And there you go. All complete. Chris is complete.